I'll take it with me.
Okay, pretty standard adventure game MacGuffin.
I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick and hey presto, I've got a fishing rod.
So now, I guess I'll go swordfish. I'll try and fish for swordfish. Come on. There we go.
That was elegant.
Okay, are you supposed I better go hacky sack then?
I should warn MacGuffin that we're in business. Perhaps he might change his mind.
Oh, come on, it would ruin the surprise.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
So what is this discovery of yours then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. Actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact... where it is hidden.
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliché.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
You mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's
I
hidden?
like this guy.
Pretty risky. I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are. We're over the mountains. It's now or never.
Are you really sure?
I am. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
Isn't this a strange coincidence? A young pretty elf walks through the woods unarmed and is suddenly caught up in an adventure.
Don't talk, just cut me free.
I agree with her. It's such a strange set of coincidences. It's like if somebody programmed this in, or had written this entire story to be a setup right from the beginning. That didn't make any kind of sense.
The right moment is close. There's the mountain. Good luck, MacGuffin.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the cage at all times. I don't know, its wingspan seems pretty decent to me. Off you go! Uh-oh. Goodbye, evil dude. Oh, there he is. Well, so far I'm pretty impressed. Actually seems like it's going to be a very fun game to play through. The Book of Unwritten Tales. Yeah, if I recall this right, this is a German game. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. But, yeah, good game, good game. At least good game so far. I might change my mind after an hour or so of gameplay. I didn't finish the game already, did I? With all these credits going on. That's it. That's the end of the game. Remarkably short.
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, yeah?
I didn't do it. I was dead at the time.
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops. And if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams.
That's
I
a
need
little
to
bit
go and do a
mean.
quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so now I am... Are you supposed to be a dwarf? Nah, he lacks distinct beard.
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof. I used to be really afraid of that fireplace. Nowadays, I'm only slightly terrified.
Well, you're facing your fears. That's always good.
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close. That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids. The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Probably will come in handy.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept.
Of course it did. Get that thing
Let's
open.
see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands.
Huh, a crowbar.
A dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big.
I'll take that.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
Oh, I see. It's the kind of thing where you gotta test over and over, so you are absolutely sure that the taste is alright. And then you end up drinking up the whole lot. So the problem is pretty much fixed.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat.
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all.
Oh, I'm a
You've
gnome.
got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology. I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
So I can call it a day once the robot has caught the rat?
Aye, you can go back home and get some sleep.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnithaw. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Archwitch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Yeah, it would be pretty bad if they were the ones getting the upper
We
hand.
miss the other dwarves a lot.
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon, he could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
Oh,
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
well, before I do... Or now, let's get this thing over with. I like to
Let's see.
explore a lot in adventure games.
What's that? Ah, the user manual. Wood Elvish. Succubushish.
I wonder how that is pronounced.
Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts.
Of course, it's poisonous to the machine.
Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things.
Oh, we got some
Okay,
here.
so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA.
Okay.
Finally, a simple rat trap.
It only took us millions of years to invent one.
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast. That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings.
With a cold pint, I wager.
The Master Brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. Dwarven fast food. But I'm not hungry. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane. The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Yeah, it's not really doing any harm. Let's take the kitchen waste.
Ugh. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon. A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The Master Brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Of course, he's a dwarf after all.
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. The stove isn't used much. Though this morning the Master Brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the Master Brewer pays to things like this. I'd point it out to the Master Brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up.
Yeah, probably just better to ignore the problem altogether.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot. Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding.
Ugh. I certainly hope that green stuff isn't the remainder of the chocolate pudding.
The Master Brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
Okay, I got some rubbish. Let's start this robot up then.
Let's see how it likes this.